Hello, everyone, and welcome to Travel Points Hub Travel Hacking 101. My name is Danielle, and today we're going to go over the very basics, a beginner's guide of how to travel hack with points using credit card rewards. I've been travel hacking for a few years now. My family and I have gone on many free vacations or very low cost vacations. We actually just got back from Disney World, where we used travel reward points for most of our park tickets, all of our hotel, and all of our airfare. So that was a big win for us. But, anyways, back to how to start travel hacking. Your first trip might not be as exciting or extensive as Disney World. My first travel hacking trips were not that extensive. They were more driving vacations for us. But back to the basics. So, as I said before, I've been to Disney World, Disneyland, Universal Studios. We went to Jamaica for an all inclusive resort, including airfare and hotel. Miami, we stayed at high end hotels in Manhattan. We've done many trips to Lake Placid. We're actually planning to go back to Lake Placid around the holiday time, all for free or for pennies on the dollar. It really does work. It really takes your everyday expenses and uses it to your advantage. So, what is travel hacking and how do we use it? So, many credit card companies, major credit card companies, you can say American Express, Chase, Capital One, they all have some sort of travel rewards credit card. And if you charge your everyday expenses, your utilities, your car insurance, your homeowner's insurance, your groceries, going out to eat, everything and anything that you can use a credit card for. If you charge these expenses to a travel rewards credit card, you too can earn enough points for free airfare, free hotels, free vacations for you and for your families. You just have to be smart about it. It's playing a game for the most part. So I like to break it down into steps a little bit. Um, how to start travel hacking if you are brand new to it. You've never had a travel rewards credit card before. You're interested in starting, but you've never taken the plunge and actually started. Um, so, as I started to mention before, there are many different types of travel rewards credit cards. So the first step would be to choose the right card for you. People often ask, what's the best travel rewards credit card? Well, that's going to vary for everybody. What sort of trip do you have in mind? As I mentioned, my first travel hats vacation was local. It was a 4.5 drive from our home to upstate New York, Lake Placid. So we didn't need airfare. We needed hotel stays. And so I knew I wanted to go to Lake Placid with my family, and I had read nice things about it, whatever. And I started researching hotels in the area that I liked. And I came across a Hampton Inn, which was right on the lake, and it had wonderful reviews. So that was my goal, was to get um, 5 nights to a week free at this Hampton Inn Lake Placid hotel for me and my family. So I started looking at Hilton credit cards, and American Express has 3 Hilton American Express credit cards. And so that was how I chose my first travel rewards credit card. Now, that may be different for everybody. That type of card is called a co branded credit card. So the major hotel chains and the major airlines will have a co-branded card. So what I mean by that is Marriott has cards with both Chase and American Express. Hilton has with American Express. Hyatt has a co-branded card with Chase. JetBlue has a co-branded card. United Airlines, British Airways, almost any hotel chain or airline that you can think of will have a co-branded card with some bank. That's one type of travel rewards credit card. There's also what we call general travel rewards credit cards. So Chase will have them, American Express, Capital One has them, where you earn general travel points and you can either use that within the bank's portal. So Chase will have its own portal that you can log in and book hotels or airfare within that portal, or they have partners that you can transfer. Let's say points from that you can transfer Chase Travel Rewards points to Marriott or to Hyatt, and then book the points through Marriott or Hyatt. That I always found is a little bit more of an advanced way to travel hack. There are tons of benefits for these cards. The points values are high, and you can use them for general travel as well, or statement credits, um, which is how I was able to book um, our Disney World park tickets. But that is a little bit more of an advanced travel hacking experience. So, my suggestion for starting out is to keep it simple. Choose a co-branded card. Choose where you want to go. Where do you want your first trip to be? And then research that location. Find what hotels are near there. Which airline, if you have to fly, which airline goes from your hometown to that nearest airport or an airport in that area. Um, so that can be how you choose the first travel rewards credit card. Your next step is going to be to charge all of your expenses to that new travel rewards credit card. So, as I mentioned before, um, your gas, your groceries, your Amazon purchases, Target purchases, Home Depot, Lowe's, whatever stores you shop at, any expenses that you can put on there, um, you are going to, because if you charge anything to a non travel rewards credit card, you are losing money. Even if you get cash back, the value of the travel rewards credit cards that you get is greater than the cash back that you get on cashback credit cards. If you check out our website, we have a few posts about that as well. Um, but that can be later on. Just trust us that you really do want to put everything and anything that you possibly can on your first travel rewards credit card. Now, all of these travel rewards cards have what we call the minimum spending bonus. So they're going to say if you spend $3,000 on your card within the first 3 months, you're going to get 100,000 Hilton points, for example. So you want to make sure that you are charging enough to get that $3,000 within 3 months to earn the $1,000 bonus rewards. That is how you get the bulk of your travel points, is by these welcome bonuses. There is an endless supply of travel rewards credit cards. You will not run out of travel rewards credit cards to apply for. And after some time, you can always close an account, wait a few years, and reapply. So um, don't worry about exhausting all of the travel rewards credit cards. There are plenty out there. So you want to make sure that you are charging enough to this card to get that welcome bonus. So 100,000 Hilton points is a lot. It could get you one night at a luxury hotel, or 2 nights at a lower end hotel, or a night and a half at a mid range Hilton hotel. After you've met that minimum spending requirement and you get your 100,000 welcome bonus, or whatever it happens to be on the card that you apply for, you are going to repeat this process over and over and over again until you have enough points for your vacation. So, and even after you have enough for this vacation, you are going to continue the process so that you have enough points for your future vacations. So let's say you, I'm going to use myself as an example. We wanted to go to Lake Placid. We didn't need airfare. So I applied for the American Express Hilton Honors credit card, the lowest level on that they offer. They offer three different Hilton credit cards. Future Future Post, always apply for the lowest level first. We'll talk about that either later in this episode or in a future episode. If you want more details, check out our blog, travelpointshub.com. There's plenty of articles about why you always choose the lowest level card first. So you choose the lowest level American Express Hilton Honors card. You get your 100,000 points and your earning points for your everyday purchases. Wonderful. Let's say you still don't have enough points for a 5 night stay for the room level that you want at the Hampton Inn in Lake Placid. So you're going to apply then for the mid level American Express Hilton Honors card. That's going to be your second travel rewards credit card. Different example. Let's say on that first Hilton American Express Travel Rewards credit card, you did earn enough points for your 5 night stay at the Hampton Inn Lake Placid. Wonderful. I'm going to move on to something else. I'm going to maybe get the American Express Marriott travel rewards credit card, or maybe I'm going to work towards an airfare. Maybe I'll get the JetBlue card or the American Airlines card and work towards my next vacation, because there's always going to be a next vacation that I'm going to want to go on. I usually have at least 1 or 2 trips in the back of my mind for where I want to go. So I always am aware of what's going to be my next credit card that I'm signing up for to get that welcome bonus. So I mentioned always applying for the lowest level within a card group. Same goes, similar concept. If you have a spouse or a partner that you are building travel reward points with, make sure to not add them as an authorized user on your account, but rather bounce off of each other and be like a person one and a person two. So let's say person one is you, and you apply for the American Express Hilton Honors credit card, and you don't have enough points for that dream hotel stay. Now your spouse or your partner, person two, is going to apply for that same credit card, and you're going to move all of your expenses to that other credit card to meet that $3,000 minimum spending to get the 100,000 points. Now, between the two of you, you have 200,000 points from welcome bonuses, plus whatever you've earned in travel reward points for your everyday spending. Plenty of points for a week or more stay, likely wherever it is that you want to stay. If you had added your person two as an authorized user on your original American Express Hilton Honors card, you would not have gotten that extra $100,000 welcome bonus. Your person two, when they went to apply for their own American Express Hilton Honors card, they would not have been eligible for a welcome bonus because they already were a card holder on your account. So by adding your spouse or partner as person two as an authorized user on your existing credit card account, you are missing out on the welcome bonuses. You want to apply for a completely separate credit card for whoever you're partnered with, if you have a partner, for travel hacking. Completely separate cards. Now, you've completed your first welcome bonus. You're applying for your second credit card. What do you do now with all of your points? All of your expenses. So I'm going back to the American Express Hilton Honors card. That card offers bonus points for gas stations, supermarkets, and restaurants. You can get, let's say, double points, for example. Each card is going to vary for which bonus categories they have and how many extra points they offer. But most of them do have bonus categories. You ideally want to keep the bonus categories on that original card. So this slide is going to talk about if you've already started travel hacking. So this is going into your second travel rewards card. You've already applied for the first one. You met your welcome bonus. You're going to start choosing the next right card, right? We spoke about this a little bit. If you're still working towards your goal of your first trip, let's say you still need Hilton points, or let's say you had to fly to your destination and now you're going to work on airfare. Perfect. You're going to get another co-branded Hilton card if you need more Hilton points. If you need airfare, you're going to find out which airlines go from your hometown to your destination, and you're going to get that co-branded card. Wonderful. That card is going to have an additional minimum spending requirement to get the bonus points. You really, really want the bonus points because it's a large chunk of points all at once for not doing anything aside from your regular household spending. So you want to make sure that whatever expenses you're putting on that new card, on that card number 2 or 3 or 4, as you repeat this process, that the charges are enough to meet that minimum spending. Now, for some households, every household is going to have a different monthly spending budget. For some households, that will mean putting all of your expenses on that new card, and that is fine. If that's what you need to do to meet the minimum spending, then that is definitely what you should do. If the minimum spending is less than your monthly budget, or you have a large expense coming up, let's say your annual car insurance is due and your annual homeowner's insurance is due, and that will meet the minimum spend on this new card, wonderful. Charge it there. You can leave everything else on card number one if you want, or you can move it to card number two. But be sure that if you have the room in your household budget to take advantage of bonus categories. So, Hilton, we mentioned supermarkets, gas stations, restaurants are bonus categories. Make sure that you are continuing to charge supermarkets, gas stations, and restaurants to your Hilton card. And let's say, for example, the JetBlue card has, I'm not sure what the bonus categories are on that card, but off the top of my head, but let's say that it is office supplies. And if you are going to Staples or have to buy a new desk, make sure that you're charging those expenses to the JetBlue card, or all of your other expenses that are not in a bonus category for Hilton. So you can charge all of your supermarkets, gas stations, restaurants to your Hilton card and put all of your other household expenses on the second card that doesn't have the bonus categories that you're using, because you wouldn't be earning them anyways. Step three, repeat again and again and again. Keep track of what your travel goals are. Be sure not to overspend past your monthly budget. Travel hacking should not cause you to go into debt. You should not be spending more money than you would anyways if you were spending cash for all of these items. Don't live beyond your means. If your credit score is affected, if you're going into debt, it will limit your ability to continue to travel hack. So the best travel rewards credit cards are for the people with the higher credit scores. If your credit score isn't wonderful, don't worry. You can still get approved for travel rewards credit cards. Um, if you don't have a large monthly spending budget, don't worry. You can still travel hack. We started very small. Um, it may mean that your free travel is going to be drivable distances so that you're focused just on hotel. It may mean that maybe you're paying out of pocket for a hotel and your focus is on airfare, getting that for free. There's always the ability to get something for free using your everyday purchases and using travel rewards credit cards. Anyways, that's it for this post. My name is Danielle. Check us out at travelpointshub.com. And until next time.